revenge match coming in. FURIA have reasons to want to win.
That's what's on the cards here. Seeing an early engagement, an early skirmish. Going away here, FURIA.
Great opener.
Taking it, yeah, great opener, but a spike drop down as well. Out into the open. How the hell are they going to reclaim this?
That's easy, just a smoke down, no problem.
There's the smoke. Corb flushed up, darted up. There's the swing in the face and the fight left. Overwhelming them, still holding them down with the guns. Haven't reclaimed that spike just yet, though.
And they'll still be able to get it. I mean, so much time for them, and they can pivot anywhere they want. Look at all FURIA. They're all on the same site where there's a minute left. They can pivot whenever they want.
Going for another double contact reclear. FURIA taking point. First contact. MW rips away two. Traded out. Tech still online. Leaving it down to that 1v1. The options are open, like you were saying, Bala.
Havoc has been good in stage 2, though. I feel like it took him a while to get his feet underneath him when it came to stage performances, but this stage, he's actually been a big performer for FURIA.
Yeah, but you know who's been good all year? This guy, right here, going across the map.
Straight into the Cypher utility.
It doesn't really matter if Havoc's not there to do anything about it.
And that cam positioned over towards Market, so it's not the one in the window that's going to be able to spot out Tech's angle as soon as this trip gets broken. You're right. Havoc is pretty far away, but he's got that health advantage.
So I just have to be Switzerland in this? The neutral party.
The spike.
Are we going to calm your worries down into the 1v1 for the pistol round already? Cam's still up. Quick little tap of it, getting that info. Now they know. At least Havoc's in Market. Tex locking his sights onto just the one possible avenue. Still as time plays a factor. Out wide, tapping away to move and a charge.
Yes! Match is already secured. Let's be real here.
Technically not.
It's all the way in once more. Stuck close to the corner. It's like glide. It's easy access, isn't it, to the B site?
Just dancing on it.
What do you mean by egg on his face? What are you going to be doing to Bala later?
You're a nasty man. This composition from FURIA, same one that Gen G are running, it is weird for MW to be playing the Jet on this map. Normally teams are going to be going for Neon, for the Rays.
Yeah.
Both things that MW has been playing recently too, so I was surprised to see the Jet pick.
He's not confident, giving up on it.
That's just not true. That's just straight up not true. You have to get a mute button like it's a debate going on.
If you want facts rather than opinions, Leviatán, they've never beaten FURIA except when Nozwa was on Lev. And Noz was 3-1 against King in the history of the two players playing against each other.
That is...
So, there you go.
That is the most, like, ridiculous... Dude, they played, like, twice. What are you
They played 4 times.
That's
3-1.
Wants
the revenge, though. We'll go down to the spike towards the end.
Not sure what that's going to mean, because these guys are pretty genius. Mazzino. And Tex on the lurks, too.
Tex lining someone up.
Are they going to push deep into B here after they take the site? You've seen Aspas go deep on these lines before.
And Wall's already up into his face as well. Puts a tremendous amount of pressure onto some of these players as well. Trip at the feet. Tex is dropped relatively early, still holding it down towards the back of the side. Aspas trying to take control and fade back into his hands with a fight. Onto the front section of the side. 3v3. Room for a bit of breathing. On hold it down and fight towards the back of the side. Aspas, it's relentless.
Spike planted.
W0 though, chance to clap back. So the 2v3. Khalil relatively aware of the potential positioning here with a paranoia going wide. Doesn't force any sort of peeks out. May have missed his opportunity. Players are weak though. There's definite chances being cleaned up methodically. Khalil still alive and active. Pops up the smoke, but he's still got plenty more to deal with. Aspas versus Com still low enough. Bit of spam could do it on either side now as well. The bullets just raining down onto the spot. Killer control, which is a very risky proposition when you could be anywhere, but finger guns out and right what they did kind of on the anti-eco in the first. And leading the charge for the overdrive again. Oh, a cheeky player just playing this spot. Yeah, it's a kill trip. Havoc! He's ripped off 2 of their heads, and he's gone for a little bit more. 3-piece in the making. Potentially the 4, but MW's covering every single option. Leave it just down to King, the IGL. But he's going to be reeling after that. And it's all too easy.
No, not in the match that we just watched.
And straight back into it. All eyes set over towards the B side again. A lot of that early emphasis by Lev here.
Almost feels like they just wanted the orb there for Mazzino. getting close to it.
FURIA have swapped up their defensive setup too. Havoc's been playing B pretty much all of these rounds on Cypher. Now he's got to set up on A. The paranoia.
No way. Over the top.
That's genius!
Just takes him out, man. You don't expect that.
Almost whiffed it, though.
Didn't. Still got the kill. Yeah.
The fact that the paranoia was thrown out there and the jet makes it feel like that's the site that they're fighting over. It makes it feel like the Cypher's still playing B.
Oh, they're going to re-clear again.
Trying to go for the double face-up as well. He's guns in the hands of these FURIA players. Aspas going to glide his way through. No one else willing to face him. Spike's been dropped down towards his back as well. Still at 2v3. It's not the advantage here for FURIA. King gaining a bit of ground.
Right, he's going to see that the A side is open and call for Aspas.
Yeah, it's entirely given up to him at this point. About 30 seconds left. Going to be calling any minute now for Aspas to get a bit of a move on.
That side roll, though, really important for Havoc. Continues to have impact in all sorts of different ways.
Sildo, tiny use of differences here. Doubled up out towards the back of the site. Nade sails in. A little bit delayed. No way! Aspas! Oh my!
That's disgusting.
He's working him now, and I know where Shandy is.
Got a dash.
Out wide into the open. Has to adjust, but unable to. Aspas. Yeah, 4-1. 11-2 currently for Aspas.
Up on line for MW. No contact towards elbow just yet, though.
Are aware of the possibility. Jiggle peaks.
And they've got to start figuring out where Khalil is playing with that paranoia. How they set up the re-clears in actually 2 of these rounds so far. That's the sort of thing that I want to think about if I'm Leviatán.
This is going to be a tough shot for MW to hit. You're expecting there to be some kind of flash, recon, maybe a stun.
And no one's covering the recon. Are we able to break it for him?
Does Aspas just drive face this angle?
They've been jump spotting, jiggling. Yeah, they know that it's online, at least a possibility. Money was being saved up just for this gun. Dash is now active. Can't dodge the flash, though. Backing away now to the site. The player's going to be waiting for them to try and receive this one, but he has to chuck in their face. Khalil, he's lit up entirely. TP's back up and above and around, but in his face is Aspas still. Enough of a distraction that the trade is able to come online. Up and over the boxes. MW almost receiving a bit of spam and going down himself. Still, plant now for Mazzino. Bit of breathing room into this round, still trying to set themselves up, and takes looking to get ahead of it. Him and the rest of the team right behind him, ripping them to shreds. No setup available for FURIA. MW will be lucky if he can keep his hands onto the gun.
They're already hunting. One. Look, King is in such a good position to easily notch up this kill.
And swarming him. Jiggling, don't want to give anything away, just that uncertainty here. MW.
They're kind of trolling.
Making a good go of it here, and yeah, not really synced up with any of this, but still as that shot's fired. Confidence there finally by Leicester.
So that you're set up for flank retakes, that kind of thing.
What is this? I mean, Havoc has been a demon with a sheriff in his hands.
Yes, he has.
I think FURIA's doing a great job actually recognizing the plays that Leviatán is calling out of the barrier coming down. That's the play that they ran to get the orb as well earlier to get B control. And this time they were intending to use it to catapult themselves up, like Josh was saying.
And again, if Mazzino had gone for that after, Rolling Thunder into B, FURIA were walking down mid, ready to get some kind of pinch in the post plant.
This position from MW is
He's going to hear this.
So good for info, but also maybe get 1 or 2.
He's looking for the lurker potentially through mid, but he can hear plenty of footsteps behind him here. And Knives out, unaware that even they've lost that avenue. He's catching the timing past it. They do trade it in the end, but this is chaos in the camp of Lev right now. Once more, a thrifty round is going awry for them.
3 players from FURIA can stay stacked over towards A because Havoc's utility didn't get broken on B. If Com does it now, he doesn't have shocks to work with, so it's so difficult. FURIA in another great setup.
Yeah, but King has ult, so right now they're just going to pressure an ult back towards Com.
That's if they don't die. Already the shot out to the off angle. Good awareness from Tex. Even the clearance here, hard into the corner. Still, Noswa, he's there ready. King sends it flying, at least with the paranoia, but like you said, does have the ult. Sends it now over towards the B side. They want to try and take this one themselves. Worried about the potential positioning of Havoc. There's an ult for Noswa, doesn't want to offload it. Oh, okay, well, all right, why not? Oh, potential tags coming in as well. Already the movement going all over the place here. One final burst. King cannot avoid it. 4 seconds. Plant needs to be stuck here. Only blessing in disguise right now for Com is that Noswa's nowhere to be seen. Miles away. Only just getting a move on over towards the side here. An extension into the round and always be flanking. That's in the rule book.
He's hearing him.
Noise bait backs away. Here's the run. Here's the stick. Noswa might be able to get half onto this one. Jump spot doesn't see it. Doesn't see anything at all. Noswa! That is just...
Going back for this B main control for Auspas. You've seen it over and over. Last time he got shut down by Havoc, though. This time there's nobody here for him.
Already backed up, but his kill trips are nestled a little bit deeper into the back of the side as well. Aspas does need to be careful of all of this. Tagged up, still won't stop him though. We want to just take the fight straight to him, but he ran out of the ammo. Recharge, galvanizing, rolling thunder. Has to be uploaded, needs to save him. TP, ult out, running into the base. Khalil! He's lined him up. Team by his side. And once more, the lonely player, 1v3. Good adjustment, brings it to just 2.
You got this, Corbin.
A lot to work with still. 5 seconds till the dart comes back on. Ult probably does want to be tapped as well, but that's perfect. In terms of the crosshair placement, dart up and over the top as well. Gives him good information, but the dart's going to be broken. Doesn't know he's on it yet. Tap from Khalil, forcing the issue, spamming away. Does not know what's going on, pressing forwards. Now he knows. Khalil forced to stick it. The wind goes drifting, but finally landing.
What are you going to do? That's a crazy situation. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's ludicrous.
Get mid-control. Oh, close.
Who's on your jersey? Who's on your jersey, buddy?
Trying to feign that MW was not in front of it. It's a weird one again until the money, but hasn't really stopped FURIA in the past.
MW does like to go to try to carry mode. It's Noswa though with the rifle now. And if they peek into market, he was holding that for just a moment. Havoc's also pushed up deep, and he's a player that's been hitting Sheriff shots.
I'm a little bit concerned here about the amount of space that Leviatán has given up on the map. But they're aware of it. Look, Calm is looking, King is looking. Both extremities where the flanks could come in.
It only takes one single missed 1v1 though, and suddenly Lever in a bit of hurt.
That's an important fight to win. Opens up the A site. Also cleans up a couple of these players here. Havoc off to the side, Trixel in his face. Into the old shank, the London special. Fault line has to be dodged. Sandy, it's gone and out. Plus is there now.
You've given this guy such incredible tools to exemplify his skill and make these situations that sometimes you'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe. You're never winning that fight against Auspas.
They want to try and hunt down Havoc to be 1v4 for him. Would have to be miraculous from him.
He's a one-of-a-kind duelist at the moment.
What a call, too. Finding a completely empty A site as FURIA go for a dash down mid with MW.
X needs to be careful here. Doesn't want to give anything away too much. I mean, just drifting outside of the smoke deck. Give Shandy the perfect opportunity, Nade, to prevent any sort of follow-up here. It's mistakes like that could cost Lev. At least getting themselves into the post-plant scenario. Flank is also being watched at the exact same time. That will be a freebie. With Havoc cleaned up, no longer have to worry about that one, and it has to come in thick and fast. Here from FURIA, out through to one side, at least in the extremity, but they're not looking into the right directions. Labored in terms of the spray down players, they're ready to receive and at least trade and exchange with the bullets. FURIA still alive in this one. 2 to stand against it. A Chow with a movement. MW's running rings around them. Hunter's Fury.
No
not do enough. Comas to get a move on the run down. Noswa half sticking. Stocks coming in. No.
Those were perfect.
A nice enough try, but again, FURIA trying to drag this one back one round at a time.
Yeah, and I will say as well, a lot of the rounds that Lev are crushing in are where they're getting that man advantage with the first kill by Auspas, those sorts of things. You saw it 2 rounds prior. Here, they actually got a great situation in the 5v5, but FURIA able to contend in that retake. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and that's something that FURIA have been missing out on, because usually there's a Lev player that steps up and gets a big multi-kill in those situations.
It would have been Tex walking through that smoke and Link. He tried.
Last re-clear for Havoc. No casualties. Aspas now is going to be fast with it. The rest of his team following up behind. The team's hitting this one, especially with that paranoia. Is going to be sweeping through, trying to buy them a bit of that space. But the util is coming out in kind, a bit of a handshake of it as well. Players meeting them. Deep push coming out from MW. He's going to be meeting all of them. Surely his team has commented the rotations coming in. Are they ready? He hears it. Plenty of targets here. Needs to take his time with it still. Not enough of the adjustment. Tried to reset it. Aspas will clean him up in the end.
Brutal for losing Havoc in mid there, because that means all the Cypher utility goes down towards B. They can return.
30
Otherwise,
seconds left.
FURIA had actually got the jump on that. They had Khalil in an anchor position on A, but this is now very hard to deal with.
It's pulled all these players all over the place. Stretched thin. FURIA wondering about the map, wondering where they are, but now they know. They've got their answer. 15 seconds left. Plan needs to come down here. Tex, what a shot! Snaps to the head there. Shandy is doing the most. See if he can find a potential angle to land this knife. Up against the back wall now. Gives us the info. 3 players. Now they know. He's going to be isolated over to that left-hand side. Make sure they clear it just in case, but they should already know that. Up and abound. Smoke comes up. They're going to be trying to play this one as well. Force them to push forwards and past it. Shandy was not set up from any of it. Attack from Khalil again. The spam comes out. B close plant. We've seen this one before. We're seeing it once more. Khalil sticking. Hello, shots need to land. He's already got half. Potential win con reloads. Out and around to the side. Oh! Time just about there.
Tons of it! Buckets of time! Another clutch from Nozwa.
Keeping things calm.
Right back into the round once more. Drone going to be broken. That's a Hunter's Fury coming straight out.
Again?
Trying to at least relieve the pressure out through B main. Aspas taking it into a completely different direction. Sweeping them through behind. King, he was right there with him. I think that was a TP straight into the back as well. This is anarchy across our screens. And no biding the time. Aspas wants a few more kills, at least for the collection, leaving it just down to 1. Khalil cannot stand against it. Short-term memory, so you never know.
Exactly.
Job security for next year. Big stack here from Lev on this pistol. At least with 3 of the players just waiting out.
They're so
any
deep
initial
as well.
util. Yeah, giving up a lot of control of the map early.
I think they're trying to dodge a knife at the front of elbow. And maybe also recognizing there's not too much util that can throw them off this angle.
And a double hold straight up. Lots of players now willing to contact straight into them, but overwhelmed. Beautiful. Too much to overcome there. FURIA got the bodies. The advantage now firmly held by them. Rebound with the flash. Dodged and missed. Mazzino just going for anything to try and even out that score, but not possible. Up through mid with the lurk being caught. Havoc was for where? Texan Comms still alive in this one. Could potentially make this a chance. Cage is going to be dropped up in front of them though, and immediately Havoc is going to be rejoining the rest of them. They know where Com is. Made enough noise. Flashed up in his face. Off to the corner. Shandy knows exactly what to do.
They'll still be trying in the playoffs as well, and they've got a great seed for it, so it's not do or die for Leviatán by any means, but they want to win here.
It's important.
It's definitely skin in the game for them.
And FURIA are just powered by spite.
That revenge arc for Nozwa, right? I mean, not much else you can play for at this point, but
I'm just saying, bottom barrel Brazilian teams with spite at the end of the season, you know how it goes.
They show up.
I'm waiting for the knife kill.
Yeah, no scenarios where we can throw the playoffs into chaos, unfortunately. But no.
Yeah, but it could send Americas into disarray if Lev doesn't go to chance.
Bit of a spiral maybe if everybody just
Scanning ahead.
decides to bomb out and forget how to play Valorant over the break, but we'll see. Dash in from MW, seeing if they can cut up these angles and just trying to dissect up the site there nice and easy. Was a right stack on the eco here from Lev, but not too much more to dissuade it.
And I like this. Obviously, eco rounds, you can't really read too much into it, but I like to look at the little details on executes. And right there, everything was perfect. The dash with the flash. Everything timed very, very well.
And MW's jet pick is not the standard on this map. Like I said earlier, normally people are going to be running the Neon or maybe even the Rays with this kind of composition. Tex just running it for Gen G over in Pacific, but it hasn't looked great for them. But I think one of the strengths is that dash engage into sites and to break crossfires that Lev might try to set up.
A caution here.
And that's what they're going to be looking to do, I think, throughout this map, to be honest, is trying to get MW into really deep positions.
I love that. Let's challenge for weapons. Try to get the old Torbs. They see Aspas get a kill. They're like, never mind.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with it. They backed away immediately.
Looking to challenge in B main.
Nice little flash start as well. Get some control of B main. Pretty obvious though in terms of what their intended target is, but FURIA are going to be looking to try and remove some of this util.
But there's no deep camp over here. There's no trip. So in order to get information into B main, Com would have to be peeking. I kind of like the idea of it keeping someone inserted there, be it Khalil or MW. Just looking for that pick, trying to punish Com when he goes for info peeks.
Caution.
Khalil's staying in B main, but not really deep.
Repositions and adjustments here with the one-way. So it's going to be landing up and over and around.
Turning off Aspas's legs.
Yeah, I mean, they're just pushing King off the angle. Doesn't matter though. Aspas is quick to receive it. Straight back up once more. Stun. Going We use pound for pound there just because the dart was sent flying out again, and that's throwing a bit of disarray into the mix. FURIA looking to see if they can set this up into a bit of a B-split as well. The pressure now mounting onto Tex. Is going to try and hold it down, rooted to the spot, defending this area to mark it under complete control.
Perfect stunt from Mazzino there.
They would overstep themselves. Khalil is in through the back of the side. Have to be aware of that.
Beautiful.
He snuck in, Fox in the pen. A moment where he could just really cause misery right now for Lev. This is a full investment for them in a bonus round. Just for FURIA still. They take care of him finally with kill. At least Khalil missing. Nice. Noswa last left.
Beat, and then struggle breaking down that door.
I think FURIA are going to struggle with pushing Aspas and King off the line on A. Those are both two big aimers. Maybe the two best aimers on Leviatán. Arguable, though, because of the talent on the team.
Yeah, I'd put Tex up there.
Sure.
I'd put Calm up there.
MW up there?
No.
Dash. Flash as well. MW wants nothing to do with it. Sees plenty of players. Tex going for a little bit of a peek of his own. Straight across mid. That's been a target practice. Aspas making another go at things here. He's just hoping that they walk straight into him, but maybe to his own dismay. Indeed it is. He's going to be taken out. 4v4 now. Cage out into the hands. Util all over the place, but still no punish. Not for Tex. Covering fire from Com just straight over the shoulder. Still locking down that B main hold. Mazzino, good prediction, at least anticipating that they could push up through mid, but FURIA,
where are they going with
he'll
this?
overwhelm it. It's brute force.
Khalil just needs another couple of kills and then he can go and get the spike. Yeah, this round has gone into disarray.
King doesn't know the spike is there right now. That's why he's playing kind of this off angle to see if they go A.
This is all over the place.
It's bizarre.
And it's a contact reclay from Lev. Again, they're just looking for that information. Contact placement, not good. A knife out, unaware.
Two of their rounds, early on in this game. Got them on the board by hitting big shots with that gun.
Here's one.
Tiles, though. And it's a double-up hold.
Ooh, he saw the Cypher, now he's confident.
They're going to try and double ping. Double swing. Yeah, right into the outlaw, buddy.
I told you, bro.
Two shots in the chamber for a reason.
Too consistent with it.
I'm out of here.
Always going to be scaring FURIA. Hard to take this one any further.
And FURIA have really been hanging in most of these rounds, but the last two have toppled this map. I mean, Aspas is now farming them, but round 15, round 16, FURIA had a chance on the bonus and then on the gun round, and things have now slipped where Lev are going to have a massive lead. This is going up to 5. Very tough for FURIA to fight back, get into this.
And the money's going to be booming for Lev. Ult's online. FURIA can just hope for, I mean, any sort of consolation prizes. Nice shot from Noswa.
Flying drone.
Respect shown by Com. Using a drone here, so you can catch that timing once more. Lighting him up, shot down at the feet. But it matters not, so...
The perfect pickup.
He would be the perfect pickup for quite a few teams, though. I mean, you know, Crew, for example, who are in our playoffs, if they're looking to make any level of roster changes in the offseason, Noswa's got to be on the list. Going to be sought after.
FURIA for now, just holding patiently.
Cage trigger.
Anticipating, I think, a bit of a set play. To see Com with an ult. Aspas with the overdrive. You're always worried about them crunching you through mid and A.
Aspas is so deep on this angle in B main. And there's only one player with light armor. The rest of FURIA, though, headed the opposite way.
Drone's going to be painting them a bit of a picture. Flash to Paranoia all combined in conjunction with one another. And so do the bodies. They're slowing themselves down. King with a bullet tag. Earns himself 2. And this is a pivotal one. It's one that FURIA need to change. In motion, Havoc's going to make a decent go of things. At least finding just the one. Com.
My ultimate is ready.
Bit of fear into a step there. Neurotheft going to be revealing. Dart rebounds across to the side, but he's found that gap.
Here's the choice. Do you go into Aspas or do you go into 3?
And Aspas chooses to offload the ult. Overdrive!
Should have gone into the 3!
Should have done it. Not against the raid boss. Lev. Just overwhelming pressure across the map. They want to hunt out his last player, revealing the spot away. You can't stand a chance. Supportive Util.
He's getting ready.
The nerds are sleeping in the front row.
That's true.
That's brutal. Okay. No commands. Hunter's Fury. Bucket load of ults here for FURIA. They have to come up with the goods now. It's the map on the line. Not too many more chances left at this. Just trying to dodge around and away. Players assailing the site. Mazzino locking it all the way down.
Spike down A.
Supplements were sorely needed there. Lev arriving with the reinforcement, so bit of a tap. Just to try and force out these players out wide into the open, but it's inevitable. Noswa will fall 13-6. A tidy finish here for Leviatán.
27 kills for Aspas across 19 rounds.
Just unbelievable. That's why I'm his biggest fan, and that is why Leviatán is potentially the best team in the world right now. At least in America's trying to notch that up for sure heading into playoffs.
27-10. That's what Aspas was sitting at.